to my YouTube channel. It is Nikki here. So today I have this makeup look for you. This makeup look is meeting his parents or meeting her parents for the first time makeup tutorial. Because I was going through YouTube and I was like, there's nothing on this, and I asked you guys on Instagram whether you wanted to see it, and so many of you wanted to see this look. So I created this natural, fresh, glowy look. Personally for me, I want to just emphasize the features that I like and make me feel beautiful, and I want to feel confident when I'm meeting parents for the first time, because it's a big deal. It opens up doors towards your future and you're meeting your partner's parents for the first time. So I'm hoping that I'm hoping that this tutorial might help some of you guys out there. Let me know down below what you think of it, and if you want to see how I created this makeup look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so let's just get straight into this video. This is going to be quite a special one because it's going to be personal to you. It depends on what's going to make you feel confident. You need to feel yourself, just remember that. But also, like, when I did this, I was like, I need to be natural. I need to have some basic makeup on, but I need to feel good about myself. So that's the kind of look that I'm going to be going for. So I'm just going to start by prepping my lips with this CLARINS. I really like this. This is like the instant light lip comfort oil. This is the plumping one and I love it. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to be prepping my skin. This is really important because this is going to be very dependent on how your foundation will lay over the top. And I want a really natural but flawless skin. So I'm going to go in with the GLAM Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturiser. And this is in the shade Sun Glow. And I'm going to pop this all over the face. And then I'm just going to take that down my neck area as well, just to get it really nicely moisturized. Okay, so I would say, depending on what you're doing when you're meeting the parents, maybe you are just going to go around for a quick dinner, or maybe you're just popping in. Maybe you're going to be spending the whole day, maybe it's like a barbecue, it's a whole day event. Then I would suggest you guys wear primer, because you don't want your makeup, even though we're not wearing that much, you don't want your makeup melting off and kind of looking patchy throughout the day. You just want it to look quite flawless. And you also, personally, like, I don't want to be going to the toilet and touching up my makeup or touching up my makeup there. I just want it to kind of sit as it is, and then maybe put on some lip oil or something like that. I don't want to be touching it up. But for today, I'm not really going to be wearing primer because I tend not to. I would just suggest, if you are going to be spending a long amount of time with them, then wear primer. For foundation, you guys know that I like a really fresh, lightweight foundation, and the one that I've been loving recently is the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Light Wonder, and it's in the shade number 9 Dark. So I'm just going to pop this all over the skin. It's going to give me more of an luminous sort of canvas, very fresh, very healthy. It's more of a satin to glowy finish, and that's what I like about it. So I'm going to pop this all over and then just blend it in using a damp beauty blender. Now I would just suggest, take this foundation down, depending on the cut of your neck, take it down. When you're meeting Indian parents, the cut of your neck is going to be up here, it's not going to be down here. So, but depending on who you're meeting, just take it down. Now you can see that this is super glowy, but it looks very natural. What I feel like and what my insecurity is the darkness around my mouth area, and I like a little bit more coverage there. So I'm going to be using the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. This is in the shade Golden, only just a small amount, and I'm going to pop it down onto my mouth area just to cover the darkness, and then just take a little bit on my forehead area as well. Now I feel like you guys' foundation routines are going to be very, very different, and they're very personal depending on what your skin concerns are. If you have blemishes, then obviously go ahead and cover them. My concerns are more my hyperpigmentation, but I still want this to look somewhat natural but still feel good. So now I'm going to look into just concealing my dark circles. I've got the coverage around my mouth, so I'm just going to pop this Urban Decay concealer. I know I use this in every single tutorial, but I absolutely love it. This is in the shade Medium Dark Warm. This is the All Nighter Concealer by Urban Decay, and I'm going to pop this underneath my eyes and then just beauty blender that out, and then just add a little bit of coverage to the shade on my top lids as well. So talking from experience, meeting the parents is a stressful experience because you want to enhance your natural features. Now I love full glam, full beat. Give me the highlight, give me all of it. But when you're meeting the parents, I want to tone it all back, strip it back, and I want it to look more like a natural beauty. I just want to emphasize on certain areas, and it's stressful, like getting ready and knowing if you've got enough on, or is it too much, do I need to wear lipstick, do I not? So I'm hoping that this tutorial is going to help some of you guys, or just give you a little bit of an idea as to what I'd probably recommend. Also, not to mention, if you're meeting Indian parents for the first time, may the Lord help you. Honestly, may the Lord help you. They may be nice, they may not be nice, they may be quite strict. You don't know what they're thinking. You just want to put your best foot forward and be yourself. So I've zoomed you guys in because you were a little bit further away from me today. I'm going to go in to doing my eyebrows now, and we might go back to doing a little bit of skin and highlight later. But to start off with, I'm going to be using the Benefit Brow Contour Pro. This is their new eyebrow pencil. They sent it to me and I actually love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click this little applicator to start off with the highlighter, and I'm going to pop this underneath my brow bone, just to do more of a reverse eyebrow so I can see what I'm working with. I forgot to mention to you guys that this Brow Contour Pro is in the shade Brown Black Deep. I never know, I guess it's their job, but I never know in PR how Benefit always send me the right colours. Like, they are spot on. They fit my skin so beautifully. I love the Benefit foundation as well. The Go Happy Soft Blur foundation, that is incredible. When they send me these products in PR, they just get my colours spot on. They know exactly what I like or what I am. I don't know how. Then I'm going to take the lighter shade, I'm going to click that in place. I'm just going to start feathering my brows at the front. Then I'm going to take the deeper shade and I'm just going to fill in my tail ends. So I need to make sure that I don't want my brows too blocky. I still want them to look a little bit more sparse, fluffy, sort of natural. I feel like when I put the brow set on, I'll be able to achieve that. But I'm not trying to hurt anyone today with a bitch brow. Now, just to set them in place, I'm going to be using my MAC Clear Brow Set. I'm just going to brush this bad boy through my brows just to set them in place. Now let me just quickly set my eyelids. I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Bake Baking Powder in the shade Blondie. Just want to set them so they're primed, ready for any eyeshadow application. Okay, now honestly, you could just leave the eyes like this and add a little bit of mascara over the top, and that would be your eyes done. But I do want to add a little bit of definition into my crease. So for this, I'm going to be using the Revolution. This is the Makeup Revolution Reloaded eyeshadow palette in the Basic Matte. I do love this palette because I love matte shades, and I'm actually going to be taking these two yellow colors, the pale yellow colors right here that are a bit more bone colored. I'm going to be popping this just on my brow bone. Now let's do a really soft crease color. So I'm going to be taking these two brownie oranges right here that are very, very soft browns, and I'm going to be popping this into the crease and then just taking this up a little bit just to smoke it out, and taking it a little bit more in my inner corner just to give me some definition to my eye socket. So meeting the parents in general is always going to be stressful. It's a big, intense situation because it's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking and it's exciting because you're meeting the family, you're being introduced, and it also kind of opens the door towards your future with your partner. Being Indian, being an Indian girl and meeting Indian parents is a big step. For us guys, I would say 8 times out of 10, you're getting introduced because you are going into the direction of marriage. So it's a massive, massive deal. Now for that added bit of definition, I'm just going to add a touch of this reddish brown color into my crease now, right into my crease with this small masked crease brush, just swiping it back and forth. Now I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to take that same crease color and just run it on my lower lash line. So I would say, honestly, I wouldn't go with glitters, I wouldn't go with reflex, I wouldn't even go with a satin. Just stick to matte and just play with your eye shape. Try and make it look a little bit more feline, give it a little bit of contour, but I wouldn't go whole ham with packed on glitter. Personally, I wouldn't. Then going back into that Revolution palette, just taking that Ready Brown and just popping that on my lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to step back and I'm going to move it back to skin because I like to just see everything before I put lashes on, before I finish off the eyes. I like to finish off my skin. So I'm going to be using the MAC. This is the Studio Water Weight Pressed Powder in the shade Dark. I'm just going to mix the two colors together. I'm just going to start bronzing as I usually would, but I'm not going to go too heavy-handed. Just on my cheekbones, I'm going to take this up to my temple area as well, and then just a little bit on my jawline. Now for more of a youthful glow, a natural blush to the skin, I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics. This is the Floral Blush Duo Cheek Color in Bahama Bronze, and I'm just going to be popping a little bit of this just on the apples of my cheeks and then taking it up towards the temples. Okay, so that blusher actually has a really nice sheen to it. It's very, very natural. But if you want to be a little bit extra, which I like to be, I'm going to be adding a little bit of highlighter. But the highlighter that I'm picking is just make sure that you haven't got glitter flecks in it. Make sure that it's not going to blind his mum. Just try and keep it a little bit more on the subtle side. And a subtle highlighter for me on my skin tone is the TANYA BURR Cosmetics in the shade Warm Bronze. This is just an illuminating powder. So I'm going to pop this just on my cheekbone area. I'm not taking it down the bridge of the nose. I don't want to be too fancy with it, but just adding a little bit of highlight with this small shader brush. This is a 240 on the highest point of my cheekbones. Okay, now I'm going to move on to eyes. I'm just going to quickly curl my eyelashes. Now for lashes, you can either pop on falsies if that's what makes you feel comfortable, or pop on just some mascara. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this look with falsies. What I would recommend are the Ardell wispies. These are the black wispies, or even the demi wispies. They're even more natural. The reason why I'm using these lashes is they're quite similar in length to my natural lashes, but they just give me a little bit more volume and a little bit more oomph to my eyes. So I'm just going to pop these straight on. Now that my lashes are on, I'm going to be adding a touch of mascara just to blend in my natural lashes, and I'll add a little bit of mascara on the bottom as well. Try and stay away from doing too many coats on your bottom lashes because you don't want them to be clumpy. You don't want them to be thick. You just want it to be very minimal. Now moving on to lips, I want to go with a colour that's very similar to my natural lip colour. Don't want it too bold. I just want it quite neutral and quite fresh. So I'm going to be using the Barry M's lip liner in the shade Go To. I'm going to be lining my lips and then just filling them in with this pencil. Then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of MAC's Velvet Teddy and pop that into the centre. And lastly, I'm just going to blot my lipstick just to create a little bit more of a stain effect. Then I'm just going to go ahead and add my lip oil just in the centre a little bit because my lips are feeling a little bit dry today. Now just to finish everything off and make it look a little bit more like skin refresher makeup, I'm going to be using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus in the scent Rose. And that, guys, brings me to the end of this tutorial. I hope you really enjoyed it. I had so much fun creating it. I know it's a pretty basic bitch look, but that's the look that I'm going for when I'm meeting the parents. If you're meeting the parents soon, then I'm hoping this video is going to help you. Let me know if you are. Let me know if you've met his or her parents. Let me know how it went down below because I love to read your stories. Also, don't mind my nails, but that's just an extra thing. I wouldn't probably go with like long claws or long acrylics. I'd probably stick to like neutrals or keep your nails quite trim. The only reason I say that is because my own mom picks up on them things, and that's the only reason I say it. But in terms of hair, I'd probably just keep it kind of either straight or just wavy, but that's personal preference. And what you wear is also personal preference. But I wanted to wish you guys the best of luck if you are meeting the parents, because I know it's an intense situation and a stressful situation. But as per usual, I love you guys so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.